I'm going to read you a book. It's called Big Pumpkin. It's a Halloween story. The author is Erica Silverman, and it's illustrated by S.D. Schindler. And the publisher is Simon & Schuster. Let's get started. Once there was a witch who wanted to make pumpkin pie. So she planted a pumpkin seed. She weeded and watered, and after a while, a sprout poked through. And then a pumpkin grew, and it grew, and then it grew some more. Soon, Halloween was just hours away. The witch thought about pumpkin pie and bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, she pulled and she tugged and she pulled. First, she pulled hard, and then she pulled harder. But that pumpkin just sat. "Drat," said the witch. Just then, along came a ghost. "Big pumpkin," said the ghost. "It's big and it's mine, and it's stuck on the vine, and Halloween is just hours away," said the witch, and she kicked that pumpkin. "I am bigger than you and stronger too," boasted the ghost. "Let me try." "Humph," said the witch. But she thought about pumpkin pie and stepped aside. The ghost bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, he pulled, and he tugged, and he pulled. First he pulled hard, and then he pulled harder. But that pumpkin just sat. "Drat," said the ghost. It's got to be hands on the pumpkin. Couldn't get it. Just then, along came a vampire. "Big pumpkin," said the vampire. "It's big and it's mine, and it's stuck on the vine," said the witch. "And Halloween is just hours away." And she kicked that pumpkin. "I am bigger than both of you and stronger too," boasted the vampire. "Let me try." "Humph," said the witch. "Hmm," said the ghost. Let's see what happens. But they thought about pumpkin pie and stepped aside. The vampire bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, he pulled, and he tugged, and he pulled. First he pulled hard, and then he pulled, harder. But that pumpkin just sat. "Drat," said the vampire. Just then, along came a mummy. "Big pumpkin," said the mummy. "It's big and it's mine and it's stuck on the vine, and Halloween is just hours away," said the witch. And she kicked that pumpkin. "I am bigger than all of you and stronger too," boasted the mummy. "Let me try." Said the witch. "Humph," said the ghost. "Humph," said the vampire. But they thought about that pumpkin pie and stepped aside. The mummy bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, she pulled, and she tugged, and she pulled. First she pulled hard, and then she pulled harder. But that pumpkin just sat. "Drat," said the mummy. "No one's getting the pumpkin." Just then, along came a bat. "Big pumpkin," said the bat. The witch didn't say a word. She just looked at the ghost and at the vampire and rolled her eyes. And they started to laugh. I may not be big, I may not be strong," said the bat, "but I have an idea." And the bat told them what to do. Said the witch. Said the ghost. Said the vampire. Said the mummy. Look at them all lined up. Look at that. "Ready, set, pull," called the bat. The bat pulled the mummy. The mummy pulled the vampire pulled the ghost, and the ghost pulled the witch, and the witch pulled the pumpkin. Well, they pulled, and they tugged, and they pulled. First they pulled hard, and then they pulled harder, and off came the pumpkin. "Drat," said the witch. Whoosh! It flew and thud. It landed on top of a hill and thump, bump, thump, bump, thump, bump. It bounced all the way down to the witch's house, and when it got to her door, that pumpkin just sat. "Hooray for the bat!" shouted the witch, and she hurried inside to make pumpkin pie. "Oh, good." Said the ghost. "I'll have some more," said the witch. "Couldn't catch another bite," said the vampire. "Fun party," said the mummy. "Time to go," said the bat. Look at all them eating pumpkin pie. "Drat," said the witch as she watched them all leave. Then she went right out and planted another pumpkin seed. And that ends this story, Big Pumpkin. Happy Halloween!